Evan Taylor had stormed over in the corner. Newbridge regained the lead through a second Byron Hayward penalty kick, and they extended that further as they too showed what they're capable of. Steve Crandon linking up with Hayward, who burst through the defence for 5 points. The outside half then took his and Newbridge's tally to 13 with a conversion, 13-5 at half-time. But Swansea then started to chip away at that 8-point lead. Great running by Mark Titley, who found Simon Davis in support. Well-angled running by the winger, and there was no stopping him. Aled Williams' conversion making it 13-12. And the All-Whites secured their win and 2 points through an all-round forward effort. Ian Davis bulldozing over. The final score, Swansea 17, Newbridge 13.
A bit of space, there's nobody back covering there. Tim Michael with the chase up, and he's left Yolo Abdavid, the Bridgend left winger, certainly left him in his tracks. And Tim Michael, with a little bit of footballing skills, is going to score quite an extraordinary try. It really came out of nothing, but what I would thought would be an exploratory chip by Scott Gibbs. Now just watch Tim Michael here. He saunters past Yolo Abdavid, and at this stage the Bridgend man looks as if he's almost given up the chase. And all Tim Michael has to do is concentrate on the ball, which he does exceptionally well, and that is a very good try. Good platform for Robert Jones. Anthony Clement in the line-up pace, and Titley with a little shimmy. Jones inside with Webster. He doesn't need Richard Webster. Webster salutes, the scrum half scores, and Robert Jones makes it try number 2 for Swansea. 12 points to 0, the All-Whites lead. A lovely break it was from Jones initially, and then Titley just showing the inside and going on the outside foot, and Robert Jones with the support. He's the man who started it, and a very good try. Swansea in a good attacking position. The three-quarters lined up very steeply. Tap back by number 4, Andrew Sutton, to Stuart Davis, number 8 and captain of the defending champions, unbeaten in all their games so far this season, and that might have been spun out right. There was a 2-man overlap there, but Clement taking the inside route. Still the forwards win it. Aled Williams with a long pass out to Titley. Titley in space, and Titley scores his first try. It was clinically done by Swansea. The forward setting it up in the shadow of the Bridgend posts, and just watch how this pass, this is the important pass, it misses out both the centres, it goes straight to Titley, and that's just a canter in for the right winger. This full line out deep inside Bridgend's 22. Sutton with a tap back, Jones and Williams and Scott Gibbs on the penetrating run back inside to the forwards. Webster with a pick-up, and there's no one to lay a hand on him. Richard Webster scores Swansea's 4th try, and done with a degree of ease. Scott Gibbs loves to come back inside on the direct route. He's strong, tries to stay on his feet, and when he does go to ground, the ball is laid back, and Webster with the pickup. And 1, 2, 3, 5. Sutton again with that tap. Swansea players standing around, so too Bridgend. Good defence by Bridgend. They've tackled and tried hard this afternoon at St Helens, but Swansea have managed to conjure something out of nothing. Now, what's on the blind side? Clement in there, that ball's gone to ground. Oh, what a pickup! Mark Titley, and he literally walks over with the ball. Well, I talked about conjuring something out of nothing, and just watch this. Passing in very restricted space, and that was the overhead pass, and beautifully picked up by Mark Titley.
With two sides that normally like to spread play as often as possible, quick hands and quick support are two ingredients that come as second nature. Jones and Clement having shown the former, Williams and Webster supply the latter to open the scoring. But the flanker and fly half can also display those other qualities given the chance. The short, sharp passing making the most of Gibbs' strength in midfield, but the long pass to Simon Davis coming to grief. Hartland's hacked through, giving Robert Jones the chance to display another admirable talent on the loose ball. His dismay at then losing possession in the tackle only outdone by that of Sean Gale, whose spillage sets up the Swansea counter. Moriarty and McBride the links in the chain, and with 5 men outside, the champions always likely to capitalise. But with the Tenby defence drifting across and David Weatherly lacking a yard of pace on the outside, Clement only too grateful to underline his return to match fitness. But with weather and pitch conditions being what they were, such moves were fairly few and far between. And with Swansea showing they're no longer just fair weather footballers, the home pack crumbled under the concerted drive to concede a penalty try. Despite defending into the wind in the second half, the Swansea goal line was never really threatened, and Andrew Morgan's dropped goal something more of a face-saver than a match-saver. But fittingly, the last word went to the Swansea forwards. With the Tenby back row having to stay down to avoid another pushover, the way was clear for number 8 Ian Davis to crash over.
To put Ian Jeffries over in the corner. So it was left to Swansea's centres to strike the right chord, with first of all Scott Gibbs setting up Jonathan Greenslade for a try on his league debut. Then Greenslade repaying the compliment by carrying on Stephen Jones's break to put the rather more experienced Gibbs in. 16 points clear Swansea now, and almost out of sight, though Newport reduced the distance to the horizon with a three-quarter move that had Andrew Lewis scoring. The league champions, though, had their crescendo to come. Stand-in fullback David Weatherly storming through a now wilting Newport defence, and when he could go no further, Richard Webster could. Try number 4 it was, a comfortable win, and a return to the top and a 1-point lead in the league. But it's not all over yet.
Tonight and Saturday is very important week for Swansea Rugby Football Club, and we've got to come out to Saturday's game.
Congratulations to Whitland, Pyle, Caerphilly and Oakdale, their Heineken League clubs next year. Swalek next Saturday.
Mae yna gyfle wedi mynd. Darren Edwards. Ciciwr troed chwith o'r ochr anghywir iddo fo. Mae wedi llwyddo unwaith yn barod. A wedi 4 munud ar 10, mae o'n llwyddo eto. Abertawe dim Maesteg 6. Gary Davis, y bachwr. A bucket o bawb sy'n derbyn hwnna. Ac yn sbardun o'n glir. A'r dacl yn un bwysig gan Hopkins. Nôl ar ochr Abertawe, mae hon yn dod. Arnold, Moriarty yn sefyll yn glir o ryc. Fel blaen asgellwr. Mae'r olwyr yn aros yn un rhes, maen nhw'n cael y meddiant. Kevin Hopkins, Titley mewn o'r ochr dde, ac mae'r cais i David Weatherly. O'r diwedd, mae Abertawe yn deffro. Y bêl yn methu bôl ar ymosodwr allweddol o'r Titley i mewn o'r asgell dde. Maesteg a gormod yn digwydd o'i blaenau. Williams unwaith eto sy'n ennill hwnna yn y cefn. Ond y gwaith wedyn yn bler gan Maesteg. Hopkins i mewn yng nghanol cae. Paul Arnold sy'n gweithio'n galed yn ysgarmes. A'r meddiant yn ôl i Abertawe. Aled Williams yn curo'i ddyn yn hyfryd. Ac mae'r cyfan drosodd. Y cais i Aled Williams. 2 gais rwan ym 5 munud ola'r hanner cyntaf yma. Mae'r rhain credu y dylai fo fod yn Lanzarote, ond mae Abertawe yn falch o'i ysbrydoliaeth ar St Helens pnawn yma. Aled Williams ar 2 bwynt ychwanegol, 26. Maesteg yn dechrau'r ail hanner yma. Fel dechrau enw'r cyntaf. Lewis ar Iwan Wilcox, yr asgellwr de sy'n rhedw'r cry. Ac mae'r bêl yn o'r i cyfer nhw. Abertawe'n troseddu ar y llawr. Mae'n gig gosb a chyfle am driffwynt. O na, mae Gary Davis, y capten, yn penderfynu mentro. Fos i ar bêl wrth i draed. Lewis i'r ochr dywyll, Andrew Williams. A Paul Thomas wedi sgorio'r cais. A dyna gais allai fod yn gais pwysig dros ben. Fe nath Andrew Williams waith arbennig. Ond Maesteg yn mentro, a'r mentro yn talu ffordd. Sutton yn y lein, Jones, nôl at Aled Williams, Kevin Hopkins. Newid ongl yr rhedeg, a'i redeg o'n bendant, a mae'n gosod y bel, mae'n ôl ar gyfer Robbie Jones. Chwiban y dyfarnwr, Harfi a Robbie Jones, i'r mewnwr bach ofn neb. Ar gig Gosby Abertawe. Aled Williams, o blaen y pyst, fwy na heb. A dyna'r triphwynt. Abertawe 15, Maesteg 11. Hanner ffordd trwy'r ail hanner. Williams yn rhedeg ar gig fach. Mae'n un daclus, mae'n ei derbyn ei hun. Chwarae gwych gan y maswr. Thomas y blaen asgellwr wrth i ysgwyddo. Mae o'n gallu symud, Weatherly a Dacl, mae Williams yno. Jones rwan, mae'n addynion yn sbar. Y cyffyrddiad gan bol, ond mae'r bel yn rhydd os na gais. Nag oes. Wel, roedd un o geisiadau gorau'r tymor yno i'w sgorio. Ond roedd cyffyrddiad acrobataidd Jason Ball falle'n allweddol yn y diwedd. Williams, Edwards a Weatherly i gyd yno. I gyd yn methu a chanfod y cyffyrddiad pwysig. Aled Williams yn cyffwrdd ar bel.